Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to our 3S Student Success Stories. Foremost, Happy New Year to each one of you who is gathered here. A new year, always reminds us of one important truth. Life doesn't change, because a date changes in the calendar. Life changes because of the decisions we make in our life. And today's session is very special because this is not just another student success story. This is a testimony, of one of our beloved students in this new year, beginning 2026. It's a story of courage, faith, risk, discipline, and transformation. So, hearty welcome to 3S Student Success Stories, an initiative by iLead Tax Academy, where we don't just talk theory, but we talk real life, real people, real struggles, real breakthroughs. So if you are a student, a working professional, or someone starting this year, with questions like, am I in the right career? Should I upskill? Is it too late? Is the risk worth it? You know, today's story, will give you answers for that. Yes, please do like, please do share until, our guest is on the way. Please do like, please do share. At iLead, we strongly believe that success leaves clues. It definitely, leaves clues. And one of the biggest clues is who you listen to at turning points of your life. We listen to so many people, we watch so many things, but what remains in our mind, in our heart, in our soul, and what we put to action, that matters the most. Today's guest did not come from privilege. He did not start with a fancy salary. He did not have clarity from day one. But he had one thing, which you all must have, the courage to bet on himself. क्या तुम खुद पे खुद को दाव पे लगा सकते हो? The courage to bet on himself. Can you bet on yourself that you will do it? So let me introduce, today's guest, and I think you've seen, the cover page also of Mr. Sunil. Last week we had Mahesh with us. It's such a joy to see, so many students, coming in every week. So that's Mr. Sunil. So let me introduce, today's guest, Mr. Sunil, a little, before we get into interviewing him. Let me have the privilege of telling you, something about one of my favorite students. So Sunil started his career in 2018 as a payroll trainee contractor, earning 1.8 lakhs, per annum. Like many graduates at that time, he dreamed of doing a MBA or MCom, not because of clarity, but because those were the trending designations, back then. He worked hard for 3 years, then he moved to Halliburton as a tax specialist and reached a salary of around some 6 lakhs per annum. That is when life tested him with a decision. Sunil came to know about iLead Tax Academy and the FPC, Fundamental Payroll Certification. Earlier it was American Payroll Association, now it is Payroll ORG. So now carefully listen to this part, because this is where most people quit. Most people. The total investment for FPC, with coaching fees, exam fees, and all these things, was around 1.5 lakhs. That was nearly 20% of his annual income at that point in time. He was scared, he was hesitant, and for the first time in his life, he even placed his gold chain, for 80,000 rupees to take this step. And I'm so happy that he is not ashamed of sharing these things, on a public forum, because again, as I said, he has invested on himself, he has bet on himself. Many a times, we trust, so many people, oh, this person, he will not leave me, oh, she will never abandon me. But a situation comes, where people leave you, and the saddest part is, For currency notes and for coins they leave you. But he left those currency notes and coins for himself, his family. This was not easy money for him. This was faith money. If there is anyone here, in the audience at any time, you felt scared to invest on yourself, type yes in the chat. I'm scared to invest on myself. We will ask Sunil, what gave him that courage and all shortly. So, and again, there was a transformation moment also in 2021, like 5 years before. Sunil cleared the FPC exam in his very first attempt. In his very first attempt. And from that day, his career entered a new chapter. So, if you see in the last 4 years, his salary grew from 6 lakhs per annum to 24 lakhs per annum. That is 400% financial growth. He holds a strong number of RSUs, restricted stock options. For those who do not know, probably you should watch our iLead Tax LLC tax planning sessions, or just do a little Google research or AI research on what are RSUs, restricted stock units. So it's given to elite performance, star performers, rock stars. He gained international respect and recognition, and for the last 4 years, he has not applied for a single job. Recruiters come to him, talent partners message him on LinkedIn, and all because of the decision that he made and the achievement, that he made, with the FPC qualification. What I love most about Sunil's journey is not just the money. He started with basic timekeeping and absence data entry in payroll. Today, when I hire some enrolled agents or professionals, I tell them, you have to answer the student queries, or you have to work as part of KM, or you have to, explain the tax return drafts to clients, or, make calls to clients, and set up appointments. They feel very inferior. They feel very inferior. Some of them, not all. Some of them. No, I thought I'll be doing filing, I'll be doing planning, I'll be doing preparation. I mean, you should learn from Sunil here. I don't know how many of you have watched Karate Kid movie, but be submissive to your master. If your company is paying you, if your leader or your owner is paying you, I think he knows how to best leverage. We purchase so many items at our home, a frame or a sofa or a chair or any, a vase also. I think the owner of the house knows, where to put it the best. What's the best place to put it? So how much more the boss who is paying you every month? You don't like the company, you don't like the boss, leave. But wherever you work, submit. Submit to your master and submit to your organizations as long as you're working there. That's why, today he can confidently speak about payroll processing, payroll taxes, garnishments, HR operations, payroll accounting. And he said, something very powerful, in his write up, to our enrollment advisor. Even if I don't know something today, I say yes and I come back with the right answers. So that confidence is not arrogance, that confidence is competence, that is built through the right learning. And Sunil describes his career in 2 chapters. Like in our Bible, Old Testament and New Testament, or in the time, before Christ, after Christ, and all. So he wants to describe his career in 2 chapters: before I lead, after I lead. That itself tells you the impact. So he's one of the earliest FPC students at iLead and also the first student to enroll for CPP. So I wish him all the very best, for CPP also. He often says, iLead did not just teach me payroll, it gave me a non-breakable roadmap. So today, instead of me talking, so much about, Sunil, I want Sunil to speak directly to you, because his journey answers, questions like, is the investment worth it? Is payroll a good career? Can one certification change life so much? Can I really grow from, where I am today? So let me have the privilege of welcoming Sunil, to our 3S show. So join hands with me in welcoming, Sunil. Hey, Sunil, how are you?
Hello, Nanda sir. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sunil. Thank you.
Happy New Year to you and your family. Belated wishes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma. Such a joy to see you. Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
No worries. I'm feeling very heavy now. So it's kind of a feeling of gratitude or whatever you call happiness.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I must tell you actually, I'm a very minimal part in iLead Tax Academy because I'm just a student in iLead Tax Academy. But the space you are giving me and the appreciate you are giving me and the opportunity you have given me throughout these years, I think it's more than what I deserve actually. So as
Oh,
as I mentioned you earlier, so iLead always made me proud of myself and for sure one day I'll make iLead proud for at least 1% contribution from my side.
thank you, ma. Thank you very much. You just shine wherever you are, Sunil. That's
Yep.
and I'll keep telling your story. That's all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Shine from where you are. Let your light shine. And when people ask, they will want to watch that road, that you have taken.
Yeah,
Times if we have to go to a particular place
correct.
by road, okay, let's say we plan to go to Uti, and somebody reached us like 4 hours before.
Yeah,
Obviously, other driver would definitely ask, how did you reach 4 hours before, through the
correct.
same, road journey. So
Yeah,
the vehicle, the type of vehicle, the speed of driving, the directions, that they have taken. So there could have been, so many reasons for that. So that's
correct.
something, that I wanted to bring into today's session also, because people have got into New Year, they do lot of resolutions and all. But what I have seen is, it's not the resolution alone, it is the
Correct.
decision that we make, because every day, has the trouble of its own. Every day has a new experience. People give us so many experiences. Life gives us so many challenges. So there
True.
is so much to learn, and that moment, we have to resolve. So it's not, we cannot tell problems to come, on in the December month when Christ is
Yes,
born, let the problems be born. It doesn't happen like that, so that we start New Year with something like that. But it's part of life, we have to evolve with technology, and so many things. Anyways, we will keep talking a lot about this, so
yes,
stay energetic, and please do share the live link, everybody. Please share it with somebody, like Sunil, who struggled like Sunil, and now is a blessing for his organization, is a blessing for his family, so stay energetic. Any important points that Sunil is saying, please do make a note of it. And if you want, the AI meeting notes, of this particular meeting, please do WhatsApp us or contact any of our enrollment advisor, and they'll be happy to share it with you. So today's prominence, will be more about career in the US taxation, US payroll, and especially, the story of Sunil. So in whatever area of life you are, if you are like Sunil, at some point in your life, so probably, you should take some learnings, from Sunil and try to practice it in your own life also. Yeah. So, Sunil, once again, welcome to 3S
thank
Student
you so much.
Story. So, to begin with, can you briefly introduce yourself and your career journey so far?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Nanda sir. So basically, I'm from Karnataka. I'm a Kannadiga. So I born and brought up in the coastal side of Karnataka, Arabian Sea. So we have a beautiful village called Kundapura that's near to Mangalore.
Ah,
So yeah, most of my life I have been lived there. I completed my graduation over there in 2018. So in my student journey, I was very confused because my two favorite subjects were two ends of the studies. One is Kannada, it's a language, and another one is maths. So one point of time I wanted to do an engineering, and
ah,
other point of time I wanted to do a MA in Kannada,
hmm.
Master of Arts in Kannada. I don't know. Some
You are the bada bhai, big brother in your family. Wonderful. Oh, sorry.
Intending to do either BCom or BBA.
Yeah.
That's how I just entered the BCom.
Hmm.
Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of a very smart guy in my college days, so I always used to get distinction marks. But only sad part is I didn't get a chance to do what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
So I just ended up doing the BCom graduation. That's it.
Hmm.
And in 2018, I came to Bangalore in June. So I tried for a couple of jobs.
Hmm.
For 2 3 months, I tried. After that, I thought, okay, it's not my cup of tea. So I just left to my hometown. I tried to do IBPS. I Because as I was good with maths and logical reasoning, I just wanted to crack some banking exams. I took the coaching for almost 3 4 months. After that, again from the pressure or all these financial commitments,
Hmm.
so I just left it like that, and I came to Bangalore in November,
Hmm.
and I just attended two interviews. One is Hudson's Bay Company, and another one is, as usual, the Golden Company Accenture.
Okay.
So in Hudson's Bay, they told me that you are hired for finance trainee as a contractor role for 1 year,
Hmm.
and in Accenture, I have been selected for R2R process.
Hmm.
So I was just thinking, and I was just money minded at that point of time. I was just comparing two offer letters. In HBC, they mentioned that it's a night shift,
Hmm.
and for every night shift, you will get a 300 rupees per night. So because of that greediness, I just rejected Accenture and I joined HBC.
Oh.
At that point of time, I was like, okay, is this a kind of dumb decision which I made, or is it a good decision? Because I was just calculating next salary.
Hmm. Hmm.
Payroll team. And the first day I still remember, I asked my manager, what is payroll?
Hmm.
He was like very shocked and he was like, Sunil, you cleared all the interviews and you joined payroll team. Now you are asking about the payroll.
Hmm.
I said, I don't know about payroll, sir. He said, don't call me, sir. Then he mentioned that, do you know who gives the salary? I said, HR, right? Because that's what the classroom teaching is giving us, right?
Yeah.
That's what they are mentioning because whoever is processing the salary, they are HR, right? And that's what we believe in. So
True.
after that, he explained me about payroll, how it works, all these.
Hmm.
Again, greedy about US people. Like, why US people are getting the salary for every 15 days? We are working so hard, we are working in night shift and we are getting monthly salary.
Yeah.
Why US people are getting semi-monthly salary?
Hmm.
And I was just comparing their salary with my salary. I know what's the currency exchange rate between dollar and INR, but I was still greedy. They are getting this much of amount and we are getting like a peanuts. So this is how it started.
Hmm.
And after that, yeah, at the earliest stage, I was been appointed for all the timekeeping and absence entries. So check the punches, update their absences, PTO, all these things.
Hmm.
So this is how my journey started.
Okay. That's nice. So
So
you.
at the beginning, as you mentioned, I was very confused guy.
Uh-huh.
I was just money minded. That's it, nothing else.
Yeah.
And in my mind also, I was just trying to do some government job actually. So I was preparing for myself, and I tried for 2 3 years. So after 1 1.5 year, they didn't give me the full time job. So I resigned. I got a new offer, but my first senior manager, he said, Sunil, you are staying here. Whatever package you are getting outside, I will give you that. You stay here. I said, fine. And I stayed there.
Hmm.
And after 3 years, I was like, I attended 2 3 government exams. I failed in almost 20 30 marks. So I had a confidence on me. Like, okay, one day I will crack this government job and I'll settle. So I still remember in 2020 March, I was mentally prepared to resign my job
Hmm.
and I will go to a full-time career opportunity in government job. So I wanted to join an academy. So just study through all the general knowledge, English and everything. Just write the government exams.
Hmm.
Good that in March, company has announced that okay, we had been hit with
Hmm.
COVID.
Hmm.
So we will be moving on to
Yeah.
office work to the remote work. I said, okay, thank God.
Hmm.
God has saved me. Because I didn't resign by that time. Because if I would have resigned,
Hmm.
then it's gone.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because I had to sit idle at my home, right?
Yeah.
So after that, in pandemic, right, all the government exams and everything has been paused, right? After that, I thought, okay, that's fine. Whatever I'm doing, I will do best of best, and I will earn whatever I can earn in this corporate. So I just went with the flow.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
I mean, it should have been a tough decision for you.
yeah, that's very true.
So, when you started your career in 2018 as a payroll trainee with just 1.8 lakhs per annum, what were your
Mhm.
aspirations at that time?
Yeah, as I mentioned, I was like, okay, this corporate is not my job. I don't want to do this. I just want to do a government job. Either I will do a MA in Canada or I will write a government exam and I will join some government jobs.
Hmm.
It was very hard, but I was just thinking like that actually.
Huh.
So that was my decision at that point of time. But after pandemic, everything has changed.
Yeah.
So I worked there in Hudson Bay for almost 3 years. After that, because of money again, after 3 years, I thought, okay, let me try something new. Because what I think is learning and earning should be on the equal side of the life actually. So I believe in that. Yeah, if I'm doing only learning things, if I'm not earning anything, I think it's a loss again.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So if I'm earning too much of money and if I'm not learning anything, one day I will fail for sure, right? That's what I believe in. So if going on a path, I learning and earning both are should be my co-passengers. That's what I believe in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
But I must tell you, so I didn't mention this anywhere actually. I
Hmm.
think you'll be surprised again.
Huh.
So in 2021, oh
Hmm.
sorry, 2020, in December I joined a company called Halliburton.
Huh.
So it was a very big company. We had a payroll team of almost 45, 50 people over there.
Hmm.
All were big shots over there, and like people were having 5 to 15 years of experience and taking lots of salary. And I was just 3 years of experience in payroll, and I was just working in payroll processing. I never had any exposure to the payroll taxation. So when he had given me, when he had, I had given him interview,
Hmm.
he just asked me one basic question, like, Sunil, do you know FICA taxes? I said yes. Social Security, Medicare, and everything I mentioned because I didn't work on that. I just googled it before going to interview.
Hmm.
Then he asked me, Sunil, is it an employer contribution or employee contribution? I was very confident. I'm like employee contributions.
Huh.
Just like, are you sure? Yes, yes, Satish. I'm very sure it's an employee contribution. He just smiled. He paused for 1 minute and later he said, Sunil, it's a both employee and employer contribution.
Hmm.
I was like, with that point of time, I felt that someone had hit my head.
Huh.
I was little overconfident over there, and someone had hit my head. But at that point of time, I felt that okay, I'm nothing in this payroll world. That was the moment I thought, okay,
Hmm.
there is lots more to learn in this way, and that was the moment I felt that okay, payroll is an ocean. I'm just a very small fish over here. Okay, I was like, okay, after luckily he selected me for the company. He
Hmm.
just ignored my mistake because I was very confident, right? He liked my confidence over my mistake. Okay, then I joined there and I was searching for all this what I can do with payroll.
Hmm.
So I came to know about this FPC and CPP. I was just going through the criterias. I came to know that I can't attend the CPT exam by that time.
Hmm.
You know the criteria, right? We must have 3 years of experience in payroll
True.
and yeah, or a FPC designation, right? I thought let me try for the FPC. And when I checked in American Payroll Association, They were showing almost $1,500 to $2,000. I was just calculating with the INR. I was very shocked because just for the fees, they were charging almost 2 lakhs. And
Yeah.
after that, we have to pay the exam fee of almost $600. It's almost investing 2.5 to 3 lakhs. I'm like, okay, my annual package is just 6 lakh, and the course I'm looking for is almost 50% of my annual package. That point of time, I thought, okay, again, this is not going to happen. I
Mm.
will do whatever I'm doing. Okay. But in my tax team, one of my colleague, he is from Hyderabad,
Mm.
and he likes me very much because of my enthusiasm or proactiveness towards the work. And he asked me, whatever you're thinking on these things. I told him about this FPC. Next day he called me. He called me like, Sunil, there is an academy called iLead Tax Academy.
Oh.
So the founder name is Nandakumar. I will share his number. You just call him. And he has started FPC courses in India for the first time in India.
Mm.
I first thing I asked him, is it a very economical price, or again,
Ah.
whatever the American payroll organization is charging, right? Is it the same amount of tuition fee? He
Mm.
said there will be a lot of concession over there.
Mm.
Okay, that was the day I messaged you, and you passed my number to Sulba, and that's how my career started. Sorry, career has taken the turn. That was the turning point. And his name is Govindarao Moningi. So,
Ah, yes.
yeah,
Govindrao. He's also my student. Yeah.
yes, he has completed EA with you, and he was your colleague, actually, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Good. Mm.
so he was the person who told me about iLead Tax Academy, and that's how it has taken the turn in my life.
That's nice.
Yeah,
So,
I think if he is watching this live, I should say thank you, Govinda. Thank you so much.
same. Thank you. Thanks to Govind from my end also.
Yeah,
Now, you even placed your gold chain to fund this course.
that
So,
was another.
gave you the courage to take that step.
That was very funny story actually. So when I got the offer from Halliburton,
Hmm.
I was very crazy about gold. I went to gold shop
Huh.
and I took a gold chain. By that time, I was like, okay, is it really worth?
Huh.
Okay, I took some grams of gold chain. I was very passionate about it. Daily I was wearing that.
Yeah.
So, and when I called Sulba, first thing Sulba told me like, Sunil, we have already closed the discounted fees.
Huh.
Now you have to pay full.
Hmm.
Like, sorry, Sulva. I came to know about this iLead very late, so I never knew that there was some discount going on the Independence time. So I think it was on Independence time, right? When you started FPC, that's what I believe.
Hmm.
Independence or New Year time,
Yeah.
Republic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then I had to discuss with her. Then Silva said, okay, Sunil, we will give you an exception. And I paid very discounted price by that point of time.
Hmm.
Before me, I think there were 20 plus students who has joined the FPC.
Hmm.
Then Silva told me like, okay, so that's fine, Sunil, but you have to pay the fees in within a week. I was like, okay, I'm drawing the salary of monthly 45 to 50,000 net amount. So how do I pay almost 75, 80,000 at one shot?
Hmm.
I was very frustrated by that time. Okay, and I had to take my decision.
Hmm.
So before going to bank, also I was just thinking, is it really worth of investing this much of amount?
Yeah.
Will this make any difference? I was just calculating in my mind because my current package is 6 lakh. If I'm going to a new company,
Hmm.
maybe I'll get extra 30% on this or 40% on this.
Hmm.
So it will make around 8 lakh or 9 lakh. So
Hmm.
is it really going to make any difference if I invest this amount?
Hmm.
So I was very confused and I said, okay, fine. Whatever it is, this is the first and last time I'm taking this bold decision.
Hmm.
I will study whatever it is.
Hmm.
Sorry. So I thought, okay, let me invest this amount. Let's see what God has the plan for me. So I just invested,
Hmm.
and so this is how it happened.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
You cleared the FPC exam also in your very first attempt. So how did you do that? Hmm. 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 Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. 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 That's wonderful. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's a moment of gratitude. I can. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, in 1 month. Oh, like. Hmm. How many hours do you study every day? Okay. Hmm. Okay. That's nice. Yes. Yeah. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Correct. Absolutely. So in 4 years, your income has grown from 6 lakhs to 24 lakhs. So like 400% growth. So what do you attribute this transformation to? Hmm. Okay. Mm, 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 uh, yeah. Education is a yes. Mm, true. Yeah. 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 Correct. Correct. How do you think we can kill this fear in the students, to communicate? Because you also said you come from still Karnataka. Mm, correct. Mm, 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 mm. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Yeah. But- True. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Person who has done the mistake, if he is very arrogant and if he is like, okay, I have done the mistake, what so? I'm taking this salary. So human mistakes are very common. Something he tells no. So then you'll get upset with that person, right?
True.
Hmm? Whether it's a
But
whether it's a success or failure, I should be very down to earth, right?
I'm happy you are admitting that.
Yeah, that's what. But good thing that I was just praying myself. I was ready to put myself in PIP and I was ready to give back the money to company as well.
Hmm.
Then after 2 weeks of reaching that person in Europe
Hmm.
and we didn't get a response for 2 3 weeks. After that, somehow she responded. She said, "Okay,
Hmm.
I'm ready to repay the overpaid amount," and she is paying it in the installment. I'm like, okay, fine. If I'm doing something good, God will give me something better, right? What I deserve for.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. So, how did FPC change the way international leaders and stakeholders, your boss, have perceived you at work?
Yeah, that's what I must mention. I have a lot of contacts from US still in my WhatsApp or FaceTime. I
Hmm.
still chat with them. I have a contact of HR and payroll directors, payroll people partners, all these people because they are just recognizing my quality and they're just recognizing my designation, right? So when I left my previous company also, I had to get the chance to talk to with my finance VP and she called me through FaceTime. She was like, okay, Sunil, we are ready to back you. Whatever you are getting in new company, we are ready to give you. That was the respect we gained actually, right? So that's what I must tell you. And at the same time, I'm not sure whether I'm allowed to say this number or not. So I was just telling you, right? In FPC, if I
Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
sir from last 3 4 years, he is not doing it for the money because he is earning money in some other way. He has his personal works, he's doing filings and everything, but whatever he's doing, he wants to make a change in India.
Hmm.
I was telling you, it's not only about Hyderabad. He wants to make the changes in India. Now you are making the changes in international level as well. I know you have a student from the age of 18 to 70 or 70 plus,
82.
right?
80
Yeah,
years.
almost 82. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. And you have many students from all the regions, whether it's Europe, US, India, Australia, Pakistan, Bangla. From everywhere you have these students, right?
Yeah.
That's the impact you are making, right?
Glory.
So that's the day I felt like, okay, if someone is giving something to you, I should make use of it, right? And you always tell me, like, not only me, all the students, you mention this. If you are investing something on some course, if it's not giving any return, it's a waste of money,
Absolutely.
right? If I'm investing something on my studies, it should give some return. If it's not giving, it's a waste of money, right?
Any
I
knowledge
mean,
that's not producing wealth is vain.
yeah, that's
Wealth
just
is not
way.
money alone, again. It is
Correct,
people,
correct.
peace, health, so many things.
Yes, earlier I mentioned, right? If I'm learning on the one way, I should earn in another way. That's how it should work, right? If I'm keep on learning and if I'm sitting on the same salary, same earnings, what's the use?
Yeah.
Because on the learning side, I'm investing so much of time, so much of money,
Hmm.
and if I'm not getting anything on the return, what's the use, right? Instead of that, I can spend my time on vacation, or you can otherwise you can spend the time with the family or entertainment purpose, right? Why should I sacrifice my sleep? Why should I sacrifice my time, right?
Now, what is your say to the people who don't want to upgrade, who don't want to align with the management, who don't want to achieve what company says, but they want more salary?
I think they should just Google it. They should Google it. Okay, what is the current layoff rates in India and what's the current layoff rates in international level?
Right.
Forget about all the captive industries.
Hmm.
So big giants like Amazon, TCS, Accenture, everywhere they are laying off, right? So
Yep.
just imagine, sir. So if the skilled people are getting laid off in the current market, what about the people who are just doing the graduation now?
Yeah.
How do they going to get the job, right? With all the AI, ML, and all the technologies, so people are just losing their job, right? It's always about upskilling yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I should keep on learning the things. If I'm stinging on to something, no, so that's no use. Somewhere I'll get the job security. What about my desires? If I'm keep on earning the 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs, what about my desires? I should keep myself for the very limited desires, right? Maximum I can travel from Bangalore to Hyderabad. If I want to go for a vacation to Europe, it's not possible because whatever I'm earning, it's just enough for the domestic travel, right?
Yep.
So people who are just sticking on to their graduation or post graduation, I think I must say it's a waste of time as of now. It's just for the name purpose, right? We have to upskill ourselves because
Yep.
I still remember in our BCom days, we used to analyze all these balance sheets and everything, okay? And when I saw the real balance sheet of a company,
Hmm.
I was sweating like anything. I couldn't even understand what's happening in this balance sheet.
Hmm.
Because in our college days, what we are getting taught now, it's just a very minimum. It's just a preferences, few assets, few liabilities. Okay, we are matching the balance sheets. Okay, Sunil, you got the 10 marks up for this balance sheet. But
Ah.
if I look at the balance sheet of a actual corporate,
Hmm.
I'm very shocked because it is interlinked to many sheets, profit and loss, cash flow statements, everything, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's not getting taught in classroom. That's what we should upskill ourselves. So I'm just thinking. So when I completed my FPC, so I was just thinking whether it's going to impact anything on my financial side or learning. I learned a lot. To be honest, I learned a lot in FPC because it covers all the areas of the payroll.
Hmm.
It starts from employees onboarding to the offboarding. It includes HR operation, payroll processing, payroll taxation, garnishment, accounting, everything. And I must tell you,
Hmm.
in Halliburton, I mentioned you, right? We were people of almost 40 to 50 people in payroll team, just in payroll team.
Hmm.
Okay. And I was one of the very young guy in that payroll team, just a experience of 3 years. When I completed my FPC,
Hmm.
I got an opportunity from my manager to train all the team members who has a experience from 5 to 20 years of experience.
Hmm.
He said, okay, we have a different team here, Sunil. One is payroll processing, HR operations, accounting, taxes. They are just stick to that their own process. They don't have the process on the other side of the process,
Hmm.
right? Tax people they don't have the more knowledge on the processing side. Processing people don't have the more knowledge on HR operations side. He
Yeah.
said you can be the interlink between all these teams. So within 2 3 days, I prepared a PPT of almost 27 pages, and I got the opportunity to train them on all the interlinks between the payroll.
Mm.
And I'm still keeping that PPT with me. I think I have shared this PPT to more than 20 people by now. So whoever is attending the payroll interview, they used to tell me, Sunil, if you have any notes, just share with me. I used to share that every year. If this is January now, right? I'll just keep on changing the numbers over there. The rest all key remains the same,
Mm.
and I'm giving it to the people who are requiring and who are looking for it, because it gives the end-to-end basic knowledge about the payroll, from employees onboarding to offboarding to, and that really helped to many people to crack the interview. They thanked me in my WhatsApp,
Mm.
like, suddenly whatever the notes you have given, it's very useful. And to be honest, I prepared those notes based on the FPC books,
Oh, nice. Good.
because FPC book, I think it's a book of almost 500 of 1000 pages, right?
Yeah.
FPC book, not CPP, right? And I reduced it to 27 pages, and I had given it to many people,
Mm.
because I'm learning something from the one side and I'm just sharing it with some other people. Right? It's not about the money, right? It's sharing the knowledge. And I always believe in, and I always believe in, if I'm teaching someone, I'll learn double of that. That's what I believe in actually.
Absolutely. We learn,
Right?
when we explain.
Correct. And another thing, I'm very sure, sir, you are a chartered accountant. If you are coming to a CPP or FPC class, you will do some prep, right? You will make some notes, and you will just see the books, sorry, chapters, what I'm going to teach today, right? You will just come like that. Okay, I will dress up and I will teach this class. No, you will do some preparation. With all these of years of experience, you still sit and study on the materials, right? Before going to the class, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
Prepared.
Correct. Even though we have so many designations on knowledge, we just have to do some prep, right?
Absolutely. That
Yeah,
preparation is what is lacking, with people today.
correct.
I mean, the reason why I do the iLead inspiration also, I want that attitude change, because
Yes.
what happens is at iLead especially,
Mm,
we hire people, where the mindset matches, because skill sets we
correct.
can always improve. We have improved skill sets of people to such an extent, from employee they have become entrepreneurs.
Yes,
So what matters is the will, the
correct.
mindset to align with the leader, to align with the organization's vision, mission,
Correct.
and to understand, what the end customer needs,
Correct.
एंड अलाइन आवरसेल्व्स अकॉर्डिंगली. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक बार कुछ ठान लिए मैं खुद की नहीं सुनूंगा. नो, ऑल दोस फिल्मी डायलॉग्स, नो. खुद की कब
Correct.
टू डिलीवर क्वालिटी यू मस्ट नॉट लिसन टू योरसेल्फ.
Yes, that's true, sir.
Compromise quality, and things like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
And there was a time, sir, there was a time when corporate companies are taking the interviews, they're just sticking on to the JD. Whatever is there in the JD, based on that, they are asking the questions, and that's how interviews are going on.
yeah.
But now the atmosphere has changed. Now the way of interviewing, it's completely changed. They're asking about the company,
Hmm.
because I still remember, currently I'm working in a cloud networking company.
Hmm.
So I must be aware of what is cloud networking, how it's going, who are our customers, what is the culture of the company, what
Hmm.
is the vision of the company. Even though I am a payroll guy, I'm just processing the salary over here.
Hmm.
I should understand in the engineering side as well what's going on,
Hmm.
what's lacking there, right? So that's
Mission and all. Yeah.
I think, okay, there is no difference between myself and this laptop, right? One day this laptop will replace me with all the technologies,
Yep. Yep.
right?
My team must be thinking, I told you to tell about them.
No, not at all.
This is the first time I'm seeing you. I'm talking to you. Maybe we exchange chats in WhatsApp, but this is the
Yes,
first
yes.
time, I'm seeing you.
Yeah, after this FPC result, this is the second time I'm talking to you. So that was the day 3 years back I called you, and I told you that I passed the exam. And today is the time I'm talking to you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Otherwise, I always connected with your team. I must thank Sulba as well.
Good.
She is my mentor from all these 3 4 years. years.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
He is definitely our senior enrollment advisor also.
Yes, yes,
Good, good. Now you said, you say yes even when you don't know something, and then you will come back with answers. So how
yes.
important is this mindset, for career growth?
I think this is what I learned. So before taking this FPC course or something like that, I was just sticking on to my work. Whatever work they are giving me, I'm just doing it. So I'll keep my laptop aside. I'll just look into Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. That's what I was doing.
Hmm.
But one day I realized that okay, it takes a lot of courage and confidence to say yes. Because once you say yes, there is no going back. So if you are asked assigning me some task, if I say yes, so I just have to stick on to it. Later I can't tell that okay, sir, I'm lacking on this process. Can you pass it to someone else? Because it gives a bad impression actually, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
True.
So that's what because in current world we have all the resources. So why can't we just say yes? If you are asking me about this something about enrolled agent, I can say yes and I can go to respective resources, whether it's a IRS website or state website or somewhere. I can just Google it. I can just resource. I can collect the detail from the resource. I can just present to you. You'll be happy because effort matters more than the result, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's not always about the what result we are getting. It's about the effort as well.
True.
Because there are people who is keep on failing on something and they will achieve something there, right? I have seen people who has failed CA for 3 4 times and they are kind of a very highly knowledgeable person. Only thing is they don't have the designation of CA. That doesn't mean that he is not a incompetent.
Yeah.
No, he is capable of doing something. So he has all the knowledge because he has studied for CA for many years. Only thing is he didn't get the designation, right? That's what.
But
So
these are people who are not driven by any qualification, but by
correct.
experience,
That's very
delivering.
true.
Yeah.
Correct. That's very true, right? So I mentioned, as I mentioned, you saying yes doesn't mean that okay, we are giving some dumb agreement with someone. No, that doesn't mean that. So if you are telling me something, I can say yes. Later on, I'll just prepare myself and I'll just present it to you, sir. This is what I have come to you with all the presentations and everything.
Yeah.
I can just add one line there.
Yeah.
So if there is any correction or addition from your side, just add me, sir.
Yeah.
This is what I have done as per my capability. So as per my resource.
This is lacking. People want to be
Correct.
promoted in a company just because of the years they put in,
Correct.
but not because of the value that they are bringing to the organization, or
Correct.
like coming up with new ideas, new leveraging technology.
Correct.
The same conventional, traditional thing people do, and they expect growth. So
Correct. Because I have seen people who is 35 or 40 years old, they're just drawing the salary of almost 10 to 15 lakhs per annum. And there are people who is just 25 or 30 years old, they are drawing the salary of 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs in a year. That's just because of how they are upskilling themselves, right? As you mentioned, they are not sticking on to their position.
hmm,
They are not just sticking on to their laptop.
yeah,
They're just looking at the wider angle, right? What I can learn from the other side, what I can improve myself, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for all this, I must tell you, it takes just a yes from our side, right? So if someone is absent in your team, if you tell someone to take up his job, like just for one day, can
Hmm,
you do this, so and so person? Can you just do this? If he says yeah, no,
hmm,
you'll say fine, okay, I'll do it for myself. If he says yes, and if he is not able to do 100% also, it doesn't matter. If he has done for 50 or 60%, you'll be happy. At
hmm.
least he tried something, right?
Correct, correct.
And on the other side, he has learned something new,
Hmm,
right? So for everything, I must say it takes yes. That's it. Yes, I can do it. And other thing is, for every yes, it doesn't even work with just because of the hope,
hmm,
right? I should hard work, right? I should work hard, right? I should invest time, right? It's not always about our hope or confidence
hmm.
because I should sit on it and I should work on it. Then only we can justify that yes,
Absolutely, absolutely.
right? If I just tell you yes, And if I'm sitting idle for some time and if I'm not doing anything with all the resource and time you have given me, if I'm not giving you the up to the result, then you'll feel like, okay, he just for fun he said yes and he's not doing something, right? That's what you feel,
Yeah.
because I should give you the result, right?
What's there in the words should also be in the deeds.
Correct.
So that people lack.
Correct. And
You,
in our corporate, we say one thing:
uh,
whatever it is, everything should be in black and white,
hmm, what do you mean?
right? Because whatever, okay, if I'm talking to you now, so you are my boss, you'll tell, okay, Sunil, we have a bonus for Sulba of 50,000. You just process it.
Hmm,
I'll just tell you, okay, Nanda sir, you just tell me, send me one email, and I'll process it and I'll confirm you.
hmm,
Because whatever we are talking now, it's not recorded.
yeah,
It's just an offline talk, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll process the bonus to Sulba, and tomorrow you'll come and you'll tell me, why did you process this? I don't have any resource to prove it.
You won't believe, just yesterday night, I was talking to my team about this.
Okay,
Documentation is important.
correct.
When you don't document, I mean, people with like 15, 20 years experience also,
Hmm,
they don't know this. Some transactions happen, nowhere it is recorded. So,
correct.
yeah, it creates unnecessary doubts about somebody else.
Yeah,
Somewhere, there's loss of trust, there's loss of that emotion on that person. So, just yesterday night, I was telling somebody, I mean,
hmm,
client said something, something happened and it's not documented.
correct.
Now, client also didn't document it, team also didn't document it. So,
Then how do you going to defend your teammates?
yeah, after
It's
two
not
years, three
possible.
years, client comes and then asks. So, rare incident, but
Correct.
I was just talking and you just brought it up.
Yeah, that's what. Whether they are confirming in Slack or GChat also, I'll take that screenshot and I'll just record it.
Yeah,
Because for the future purpose, right? Today I'm working in this company and tomorrow I will not be there. But
yeah,
someone is replacing my job, they should see some documentation for this process, right?
correct.
It's not about I'm going this, okay, this process is shut down. No, it's a continuous process.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether I'm working in this company or this process, that doesn't matter.
Mm,
If I'm there or not, that doesn't matter. Every person or every place is replaceable,
yep,
right? They'll get someone better than me,
yep, yep, yep.
right? That's how it works.
Good. So you haven't applied for a job in the last 4 years. Recruiters
Never.
contact you directly, and what does it feel like when opportunities chase you instead of you chasing jobs?
Okay, I'm a bit hesitated to share this with many people nowadays actually,
Huh?
because I know hundreds of people
Hmm.
who are looking for the job since last 2 3 years.
I know.
I know hundreds of people, they are looking for the job from almost 3 4 years and they are not getting into that. Forget about the getting into the company, they are not even getting shortlisted in that job. Before joining the company, at least they should get a call from the talent acquisition team or HR team, right? They are not even getting it because they are lacking some fancy words in their resume or fancy words in their profile,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
right? If you look at your name, you'll just mention EA, CPB, CEO of iLead Tax Academy. It's the fancy word and it attracts the people throughout the international level, right? And it's just you can't put this designation just you have the keyboard and you can't just put that, right? You should earn that, right?
Yeah.
You should earn that badge, right? So I mentioned you, right? After Halliburton, I never applied for a job.
Hmm.
And even though I'm working in current company, every day almost 2 to 3 jobs I'm getting in a week.
Good.
So
Good.
that's what how it's going on, because I know I had just put this, Sunil Magoira FPC,
Hmm.
and in down I earned it from payroll organization or this one, right? So if you are looking for accounting manager, you will just go to LinkedIn and you'll put some keywords in the search bar, right? You'll mention CA,
Yeah.
CPA. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
You'll get hundreds of profiles, right?
Absolutely.
You'll not mention that reviewing balance sheet, reviewing P&L, journal
Hmm.
entry. No, you have some keywords there, right? So that's what ruling this corporate world, right? And other thing is that we should earn that keywords. It's not about just putting it there in my profile. No, that's not going to. happen, right? It doesn't work like that.
Hmm.
Hmm?
True, true. You
So that's what.
described
And another,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
yes, sir. Sorry. And other thing is that if I'm going to apply for the job, then there will be less power to me asking for a better salary or better position. If they are coming to me and if they are asking me to join their company, I have more power to demand,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. 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 Something to learn from.
Right. So if I'm applying, yeah, correct, correct. Because if I'm contacting you and I'll say, sir, I'm looking for this job, you'll just see my profile and you'll ask me, what's your expectation? I can say some standard number like 30% or 40%, right? So if you see my profile as attractive and if you look at my profile and if you are impressed and you will call me, Sunil, we have openings here. Would you like to join? I feel proud about myself because someone is noticing my knowledge. Then I'll be more confident because I'm not asking for the job. They are asking me to join the company, right?
Correct.
It's just a matter of very thin line, right?
Hmm.
So I can demand you, yes, sir. I'm looking for a job change. I'm okay if you are ready to fulfill my expectations. I'm ready to join. That's what my tone will change, right?
Yeah.
Because my confidence will change. I will directly ask, yes, sir. I need 60% on my current package. If you are ready to give me, I will join.
Hmm.
Because you came to me and you asked me for the job, right? I will have that confidence. I'll just ask, this is what my expectation. You fulfill, I'll come.
Absolutely.
It's not about yeah, it's not about we are depending on the companies, right? It's always about I'm depending on myself, my knowledge, right?
True.
If someone is completely dependent on their job or company, they are going to lose one day for sure. Hmm? If I'm always dependent on myself, my capabilities, I can do whatever it is
Yeah.
because I have wider opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Hmm? So I think you got that point. So that's how I increased my package almost 400% in 4 years.
That's
So
good.
whenever I get a message, I'll just ask them, okay, this is what my profile, this is what is the experience I have. I'll ask them, so tell me your budget, ma'am. They'll mention, okay, this is the budget for your position.
Hmm.
If I'm there in that budget limit, I'll say yes. Otherwise, I'll say no, it's not going to work. And I'll ask for the designation, exposure, everything I'll ask.
Hmm.
Right? If I'm going for a very lower level, I say no, I'm not ready for this. If there is a same level or higher level of what I'm working now, then I'll say yes. It's about both power and money,
True.
right?
You described your career in two chapters, like before I lead and after I lead. So, what
Yes.
does that mean to you?
I should tell you, right? So I mentioned you always with Sulba as well.
Hmm.
So in 2018, when I started my career, it was just a 15,000 salary per month
Hmm.
for me. It's a 1,80,000 per annum. So I was just getting some decent hike, promotion rates and everything.
Hmm.
So for first 3 years, for first 3 years, I grown up for almost 6 lakh.
Hmm.
After after FPC, it completely changed the what picture of my life
Hmm.
for sure.
Hmm.
Because as I mentioned you, after FPC, I'm just getting the call from all the recruiters. I
Hmm.
am demanding them. It's not about they are telling me that okay, this is what the package we
Hmm.
can offer you. No,
Hmm.
they are contacting me and I am telling them
Hmm.
because I'm promoting myself. I'm telling them.
Hmm.
See, in India, where there are very rare people who has done FPC or CPP.
Hmm.
If you need the same FPC or CPP in US, they need to invest at least 1 lakh or 1,50,000 dollar per year,
Hmm.
right? $1 lakh is almost 80 lakhs, right?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, 90 lakhs as of
Now
current,
90.
right?
Yeah.
90 lakhs. So if you are hiring this position in US for the US payroll, you have to invest almost 90 lakhs for this position.
Yeah.
I'm just asking 60% or 70% on my current package. Right? Within 4 years, I have grown for almost 400% hike in my compensation.
Good. Good.
It's almost 100% every year.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right,
Oh,
I'm just after that, you don't even believe, sir. 2 years back,
mm,
I called Govinda and I was just checking about CPP as well. And I was telling that he knew that I'm going to do CPP
mm, mm.
because I had that hunger. I had that hunger of both earning and learning, both.
Yeah, don't
Both
stop.
for sure. Yeah, because when I completed my FPC, somewhere I was lacking some details actually because FPC is a very fundamental level, right? There are in-depth details about some concept, which
Yeah,
is very important, right?
yeah.
And CPP and in CPP, I can learn some managerial skills as well. If I'm doing the CPP, I can directly go to some AM or manager positions for sure.
Mm,
Because I have seen people, whoever is working as the senior manager or payroll director or payroll VP in US, they're either CPA or CPP, not less than that. If that's possible in US, why can't it's possible in India, right?
true. we should
Right, and
we should not stop learning.
correct. If I'm stop learning, right, my earnings also will get reduced, right? It will slow down for sure. If I'm stop learning the things, it will slow down my earnings as well. I will get earning, but maybe 10% or 15% a year. That's it. Not more than that. We will get some decent salary. I have to work like others only, right? So if I'm doing
I'm like
something,
one of the earliest FPC students, like when you
yes,
joined at a time when we introduced, FPC in India
yes,
first time. And you were also the first to enroll for CPP. Yeah, you
correct.
enrolled for CPP because of your FPC success.
Yes, yes.
But what motivated you to first, upgrade to FPC? Of course, Govinda did say.
Yeah.
How? What made you choose a career here?
Okay, that's what actually when I was working with all the US leaders, no, we had onshore team as well. There were people like senior specialist, manager, we had payroll director. Everyone had the designation over there, either CPP and CPA. I'm like, these people are at this stage, these people are learning and they are taking this designation and they're in a very good position as well, actually.
Hmm.
Right? I'm like, okay, it takes learning to get more power or more money. That's it, nothing else. Without learning, we can't do anything else.
Hmm.
So I was because one good thing about US payroll is
Hmm.
when I'm working with the US team, no, their mindset and our mindsets are completely different,
Hmm.
right? And they always motivated me to learn things. And I had many people in US, so they had completed CPP and FPC, and I just asked them, and some people had shared me the notes as well,
Hmm.
like they have the premium access for the APA, right? They shared me some notes with me, like this is what it is, Sunil, this is the handbook, this is how it works.
Hmm.
And only thing why I was hesitated because of the money I had to invest on the FPC.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were ready to help me to log into APA and get the things done.
Hmm.
But only thing is I was very hesitated to invest 2000 or $2500.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because for US people, that's fine. But in comparing to Indian markets, Indian salary standards, 2000 or $3000 is a very big number, right?
Hmm.
It's not possible because if I'm investing that amount also, the return I am getting is not that up to the mark, right? If I have to earn more, I have to go to US directly, right?
True.
So that's what. So when I was looking at and when I was connecting with all the US leaders, no, they always motivated to do this FPC, CPP, and SHRM, all these things. When I was talking to HR people also, they were telling me, Sunil, you have done FPC. Once you're done with CPP, you try doing the SHRM. It will give more exposure to the human resources as well because that's the other part of the payroll, right?
Hmm.
They're like, you do this, you will get more exposure. You can be a HR and payroll manager one day. That was the motivation I was getting. And whenever I was talking to my US leaders, I'm not that guy just stick on to the process. I just ask more thing about the thing, other than process. I just asked them. And with one of my ex manager, I was just talking about the CFA as well.
Hmm.
And when he told me about CFA, I'm like, okay, this is not going to happen. I'll stick on to CPP. And I was just Googling as well, and it's one of the toughest course
Yeah, I'm
comparing to
working on
CPP.
launching CFP.
Okay,
Uh, yeah, I need right people, to get that going. So
correct,
I mean,
correct,
these are things which are really needed.
correct.
Now,
Yeah, And when I heard about this iLead Tax Academy, I was very excited. I was very excited and looking at the tuition fee and the way you promoted the FPC in India, I was very impressed. I'm like, okay, someone has taken the bold step in India and they are ready to do something which is very new to India, right?
Yeah.
In 2021 FPC, I was just telling, I was struggling so much to correcting the people used to say that FCP, FPC, something like that. They were very struggling to say the designation as well. I was like, it was very new to India, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pe- People are, and even CPA is very new to India. Our like either MBA or CA. That was the tradition we had in India, but now everything is changed, right?
Yeah. We need to create more awareness. That's why I'm
Yes,
doing shows like this so that people get to know.
correct.
Now you go to Google or Chat GPT, ask, yeah, AI, what are these courses? It will tell you more than me doing a live show. But
Yes,
here I want to bring about students whose lives have transformed because of the decision that they have done.
correct.
Now, what would you say to students who feel like investing in any of these courses is like expensive or risky to invest in? What is your say to those students?
There is one dialogue from this scam 1990 series, right?
Hmm.
Risky at the risky. That's one of my favorite web series actually, and that line is right. That line is very very powerful actually. If you are taking risk, then there will be lot of opportunities coming for you in the future.
Yeah, yeah,
Right? Because people are very hesitant. Because the thing is that people they want to change the job, they want the promotion, and they want a good salary. But only thing is they don't want to upskill themselves.
yeah.
What's the use? If me and four other person in the same team, we five people are doing the same work. So what is the difference between me and the other four people? And manager also will get confused. Whom should I promote? Just for the namesake, you will promote someone, right? Hmm?
True.
So I should stand taller than the 100 people. Then only you can recognize me, right? If I'm just standing here with all these people,
Hmm.
then you will not recognize me, right? Huh? I'll be just one in 100, right?
900. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Be set apart and be unique.
correct,
Yeah.
correct. And I should be always one and other 99, right?
One and other 99. Yeah. There are some
Correct.
challenges with the streaming people. Yeah, I'll upload the recorded session again. Yeah.
Right?
True.
That's the very very thin line between one in 100 and one and 90, 199 others,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes, yes.
That's how you recognize as a,
Good.
yeah. As a leader, that's how you recognize the people, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Yep. We rarely see people like that. We'll do the same job, you give us extra. So, yeah. Choices. I mean, you thought that that money was not enough for you, drawing, and you took a decision. People also think that their money is not enough for them, but they don't take a decision. They act on it. So it's just a wishful thinking. So
I should tell you, you have a Range Rover, right? I'm targeting for Range Rover, at least I'll end up getting one Innova, right? If I'm if I'm targeting for a two-wheeler,
Hmm.
I'll just stick on to two-wheeler, right? I should focus on the main thing. I think we should focus on the big shot. At least we'll end up matching the at least 70% or 80% of the target, right?
True, true. So I was also, talking to most of the colleges, and other students also. Like I wanted them to study for these courses right after the intermediate. So
Correct.
the time they complete their BCom,
Yep.
they'll be done with EA, FPC, QB, RTP, and all. They can do their internship with us. So something like that. So that after BCom they will think what they have to do.
Yeah.
So that time they can do CPA also. Now CPA guidelines have also changed. So even BCom
Correct.
people can write CPA. So by the time they complete their BCom, they complete all these courses, and then later, if they want to get into payroll, they can do CPP. But FPC they can easily complete it within
Correct.
their.
That's very, very true.
So
And with FPC,
CPA and all after BCom they can take it up.
yeah, correct. And another thing, as you always mentioned, sir, if someone is doing the FPC, they can directly go and draw the 10%, 10 lakh salary per annum. That's for sure. That's the market we have in current world.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's the demand we have actually.
You
If
see
there,
a lot of demand for FPC.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Because whenever I just going to the LinkedIn jobs,
Hmm.
if it is a payroll job, in first line they will mention FPC or CPP certified.
Hmm. Hmm.
And if it's a accounting job, they'll mention directly CA or CPA certified.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That's the difference I'm seeing actually, because if you look at the JDs of 2 3 years back job, they'll mention Bachelor of Commerce or MBA or MCom,
Yeah.
and those words are wiped out now. It's always about the FPC, CPP, CA, CMA, CPA. I mean, I'm just focusing on the
Yeah.
finance paper, not
Yeah.
on the tech or
True.
science
True.
paper,
True.
right? So I have seen that if I go to and look at the 10 JDs, they'll mention this CA or CPA.
Yeah. True.
And recently, just 1 2 months back, 1 month back, right? This CA result came out, right? My manager, he's a CA. Okay, he has completed his CA almost 15 20 years back, and one of his friend, he has completed CA at the age of 52 years.
Hmm.
He's a AVP of finance.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the AVP of finance, associate vice president, and he has completed CA just 2 months back.
Hmm. Awesome.
Look at the dedication, sir.
Right. Right. Right.
And you can imagine, right, at the AVP level he is getting some good numbers, good number of salary, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's in another 7 8 years he can just get the retirement from the job, but just for 7 8 years also he is ready to invest his time, and he has done this.
Yeah.
Hmm? And recently I was just going through it, this thing also our manager only mentioned actually, and I went and cross checked.
Hmm.
SpaceX company, Elon Musk.
Hmm.
So he has opened the accounting manager position in India, Bangalore.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And he is ready to offer minimum 40 to 50 lakhs for that job. But only thing is he's looking for CA or CPA certified.
Hmm. Hmm. Good. Good.
So getting a job in SpaceX as an accounting manager, you know the competition, right, sir?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
There will be minimum 1,000 applications, right?
Right.
So I should be one among that 1,000, right? I should fight with other 999 people. Hmm?
Right. Good. All the very best. It was very nice talking to you, Sunil.
Thank you so much,
So
sir.
finally, what is your message to students watching this live who want a stable, respected, and global career in payroll?
I must tell them that just not stick on to the classroom teaching. That's what. So BCom, BBA, MBA, all these are required,
Hmm.
but just for the record purpose.
Hmm.
Just to get the graduation batch, we need that. But it's just 1% of what the current market is.
Hmm.
So I always tell them that just upskills themselves, because I think I don't know whether they will feel bad or good about me, but I have seen many of my colleagues who has asked me for FPC and CPP guidance, and I passed their number to Sulba and they contacted me. With those 20 30 people, I think I referred more than 10 20 people till now.
Oh,
But thing is that in that 20 people, only 10 people have contacted Sulba, I guess. 5 to 10 people, that's it. And in that 5 to 10 people, only 1 or 2 people are studying on the FPC or CPP.
I mean, we cannot.
Because that's what.
And again, I tell
Correct.
my enrollment advisors also, don't push the person, too much.
Correct.
I mean, we are not selling something.
Correct. You can take the horse to the
I
lake.
have a team to pay, so I am not doing a charity. And
Yeah,
definitely at the same time, we are not a profit oriented organization. As long as our daily needs are met and we are able to take care of our family and business, we are fine with that. Uh,
correct.
Student should also feel that he should change his family condition.
Correct. And other thing is that, sir, we can just take the horse to the lake actually, right? If it wants to drink the water or not, it's up to that horse. We can't force it. If you're going to force that horse, it will kick me out, right? Huh?
Yeah.
And other thing is that I don't know because first of thank you so much for this opportunity, sir. Because I don't know because there are many people who has achieved 3 times, 5 times, 100 times more than me, and there are people who are still behind me. So if I'm making an impact of just 1% people or one person also, that's more than enough, sir. That's what I believe in. And there will be opportunities. And only thing that we are ready to walk, we are ready to run. That's it,
Definitely.
right? As you mentioned, no one can push any people here, right? It's up to them actually, right?
Yeah,
You can you yeah you will teach the people and you will give the materials and everything, and it's up to them whether they want to study and write the exam. Their issues. And one thing I must mention, sir, it's always about short term pain and long term gain,
yeah.
right?
Short-term pain and long-term gain.
Yeah. So if I'm ready to take the pain for short term, I'll have a gain for very long term,
True, true,
right?
true.
But that's what I must tell them, right? No, sir. That's it. And the other thing is that
Hmm.
we have very good opportunity for people who are in payroll field.
Hmm.
Very good opportunities. We have huge number of opportunities. Only thing is that we should see the difference in that candidate comparing to all other candidates.
Yeah,
Right? We should see some uh, special point in that person, right? So as I mentioned, if I'm the same person like other 99 people over there, there is no difference at all, right? I'll be treated as the same like other people,
correct.
right? Because again, I should tell them if Nanda sir is called me and chosen me for this discussion, he has seen something within me and he has noticed something me, right? And he is ready to encourage me, right,
Definitely.
sir? Because if I didn't clear the FPC and if I didn't enroll for the CPP,
Hmm.
I'll be like no one to you, right? I mean, I'll have my name in your students' records, but you will not
Yeah,
notice me, right?
yeah.
Only thing I cleared a FPC over there, and when I asked about the Sulba, like the CPP, she was like, Sunil, you should be the first CPP student for us. He forced me, and in midnight we enrolled for the CPP.
Acha, wonderful.
Yeah, we were in a call for almost 10 or 11 o'clock in the night, and she enrolled me. She was like, Sunil, morning onward, we will have new people coming to the CPP, but I want you to be the first student of CPP. I said, fine, let's do. Because I earned it, right, sir? Because I know whatever I invested for FPC, I got the good returns over there. Not only about the earning, I have got too much of knowledge as well. If someone is coming to me, sometimes I feel very hesitated. Sometimes people who has more than 5 6 years of experience comparing to me,
Hmm.
so they are coming to me and if they are asking me something, I feel proud about myself. As I mentioned, if I don't know also, I'll just go to FPC or CPP books and I'll just refer whatever they asked me for and I will guide them. Okay, this is what it is.
Hmm.
And at the same time, even I call my seniors fewer times.
Hmm.
I have a doubt on this process. I have some questions about this process.
Hmm.
It's always about sharing and caring.
Yeah. Actually, it was very nice talking to you today, Sunil.
Thank you so much, sir.
So thank
And
you
for sure,
for trusting
yeah,
us with your story and for sharing it so honestly, with everyone today, especially
yeah,
on YouTube. So your journey clearly shows that growth doesn't come from comfort; it comes from clarity, courage,
correct,
and commitment.
correct,
So
correct, correct.
So from starting at 1.8 lakhs per annum to taking a bold risk when it was hardest to build a
Yeah.
400% career transformation, your story, I'm sure, will stay with many people, who watch this live today. So on behalf of iLead Tax
Yes, yes.
Academy, I want to sincerely wish you all the very best for everything that God has in
Thank you so
store
much,
for
sir.
you ahead. Your career, your learning, your family, your leadership journey, everything. May your
Sure, sir.
knowledge grow deeper, your opportunities grow wider, and may you continue to inspire many more professionals through your example. So,
Thank you so much, sir.
really proud of you, Sunil. Thank you very
Sure,
much.
sir. And I'm giving you assurance here. I'll clear the CPP and I'll personally meet you in iLead office, sir, for sure. I'll travel from Bangalore to Hyderabad and I'll spend some good time with you people.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, sir. And I'll refer many people out there. So whatever it is, whoever is confused after graduation, I'll route them to iLead Tax Academy for sure.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, bye bye.
So, people, that was Sunil with us today. And to all our students and professionals, watching this session today, if Sunil's journey touched you, challenged you, or encouraged you, remember this: your next breakthrough is just one decision away. One decision. If you are an iLead student who has a success story, whether you have cleared FPC, CPP, EA, QBO, RTP, or you have grown in your career or started something new, we would love to hear from you. Reach out to me or contact our iLead team or any of our enrollment advisors, and we'll be happy to feature your journey on our 3S show, Student Success Stories. Thank you all for joining us on this New Year episode. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in the power of the right skill at the right time. We are living in a very competitive world where technology is taking advancement every day. So make sure that you leverage the technology also as you're growing. We will see you soon in the next episode of 3S with another inspiring student. Take care. Have a wonderful year ahead. God bless you.